welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, as you can see the excitement right in my face, we're going to do 10 things that you probably didn't know about Ghana. I was there and I experienced a massive culture shock. As we do this, we're going to be doing my makeup, and let's get into it. For those who are new, please do not forget to like and subscribe. So what I like to do is just have my hair at the back so that I don't have anything distracting me right in my face. Oh my god, I do have a black spot actually, so, but it's fine. You probably will ask me how my trip in Ghana was. It was really good. I enjoyed lots of things, and I have so much things that I wish I could tell you guys, but for now I just want you to know that I had an amazing moment in Ghana, and I got to meet different people. I got to network and connect. If you ask me if I will go again, oh yes, 100% we are going there. I'm just sharpening my pencil. When I'm doing my makeup, I like light layer of makeup. First things first, we need to ensure that these brows are gelled, just to give an outline of where I'm going to be making my drawings. So I just took a bit of gel, soft and free styling gel. Good. So we're gonna wait for it to dry up, but I'm not sure if we've got that time. So what I like to do is just like this, and I'm going to draw my brows. My pencil is not really thin as required, and I haven't threaded my brows in a while. Somehow I just know how to maintain even the thick brows. We drew one down and one above, and then we're just gonna do a fill up. I like to fill in my brows from I like to make thin strands on this side, and then as I go inside I make it darker. I'm not gonna go deep really, that should be fine. What I'm certain is every girl out there has that one brow that really gives them a headache, because this one, the left one, gives me a headache. It's never like perfect, but yeah. So just do that, and after that we need to make sure they are equal. So you can see it's not bad, yeah. And then I'm going to go in with this and my concealer. Use Maybelline color shade 40. So just like to just make sure there's no funny threads and things like that. I don't know how people do story time while doing this. I even forgot I was doing a story time. I feel like it can be really hard, but yeah, Ghana has more than 40 slave castles and forts. I got to know when we went to Elmina Castle, there was lots of things I got to learn from the place, but I don't want to tell you everything right now because my experience is a bit emotional. It was a really emotional moment for me, knowing what those people went through. It means that many people went through slave trade in the West Africa, and as I know, slave trade was really bad, and because it was rampant in mostly the West African countries. So that was kind of a central point for, like, the meeting points for all the slaves that were to be taken outside. And I think that's why Ghana having 40 slave castles and forts comes in, because definitely they had to have lots of those so that they can have and contain the rising number of people that were being taken outside for slavery. The story just reminded me of what this tour guide guy in Elmina Castle was telling us, because I got to witness and see lots of things that really broke my heart. May the souls of those people who were killed, who died in the cells because of thirst, lack of food, torture, rest in peace. I shouldn't have started with that. Number 2, Kente cloth. It looks like this. See this cloth here? This print right here? It originated from Ghana, and it was hand woven by a women and Ashanti people. And it's really gorgeous, because one thing about this, it's very unique. We were gifted by the King of Trifle, and it means so much to me because I like it and it's beautiful. Guess this is my new scarf for, I don't know, special occasions or something. It is a symbol of pride and heritage for Ghanaian people. Number 3, the concept of time in Ghana is flexible. You heard me right. Yeah, it's flexible. In what sense? Hey Ghanaian friends, I really adore you people. You are amazing. You are fun to be with. You are everything nice, everything good. But people there are really relaxed. If you've been to Kenya and you know Mombasa, then Accra people, or should I say just Ghanaian people, are as relaxed as Mombasa people. You see that statement? There's no hurry in Africa. They have mastered that quite well. For them, it's like, you know, it's not like we are rushing anywhere. We have time. I witnessed that in places like malls, shops. Like, you just be out there shopping and then you approach the counter. Someone who's supposed to serve you is not even next to it. Like, it's really different from the UK, obviously, because here time is essential. So my friends and I experienced that, and we were like, wow, since I originate from Kenya, I know how Kenyans do it, and I know how coastal people from Kenya function, and 100% I could relate. So eyebrows done. I don't know how you find it. Do you guys like it? Do you think I should do adjustments or improve? But yeah, for now they should be okay. You can work with this. So what I like to do is, for my concealer, I use the brighter concealer, like just normal concealer, yeah, under my brows, and then I use my foundation on top to match my skin. So let's go to fact number 5. So let's talk about hospitality in Ghana. That's really an interesting bit, because I really like how those people were hospitable and really nice, and they treat their visitors. I'm applying primer, by the way. I'm applying primer. They treat their visitors with so much care. They love visitors. They value visitors. And the entire time we're in Ghana, everywhere we went, the first thing we're given is like water. And then they gave us some nice snacks. I don't know what the snacks were made of, but like locally made snacks, but they were really good. And then let's speak of plantain, because I had a really amazing time trying out plantains. God, I had lots of them. But the only thing I did is I forgot to carry some to the UK. Anyway, Ghanaian people, they treat the visitors nicely and with urgency. I used Alpha Primer. I had moisturizer on my face already, so I didn't need it. I'm just doing some simple makeup because I'll be going to work. My volunteer thing later. I only have a few hours left, and today I woke up really early because I needed to shoot this content. Let's apply some foundation. Number 6. In Ghana, people beat drums or play drums in festivals, ceremonies, and other major events to signify different forms of communication, and yeah, it's just basically to communicate. Different beats have different meanings to it. And I remember when we went to see the king, the first thing they did was play drums. And for what they told us, because I inquired how they do it, they say that they are trained the people who participate in beating drums or playing drums, they are taught how to do that, because it has to match different things, different celebrations, different festivals that they celebrate. And you just don't beat a drum because, you know, to a rhythm or anything. So it means that they have really significant meaning to them. So it was really good hearing how they are skilled and how playful they get with it. So it's a big thing in Ghana. Every event that we went to, drums were beaten. So it's a good thing. We enjoyed. Number 7, respect for elders in Ghana is paramount. If you do not respect elders, there's consequences, basically. So you have to respect your elders. Ghana has preserved the kingship and queenship over the years, because they still do have kings. They are led by kings in their communities. They are led by queens in their communities, and big decisions, big rulings, things like matters, courts, settlement of issues, they are all basically managed by the king, and they decide what to do with people, and they are highly respected, that nobody can correct the king unless it's the queen. So in Ghana, the queen only has the power to correct the king. If a king does something bad, let's say something like simply misbehaving in public, you don't get to tell him that he misbehaved. It's only the queen that has the power to do that. And it's really amazing that Ghana has preserved that, because in most African countries, people have neglected all these traditional things and they don't really value that anymore. For example, my country, Kenya, we do not have that. We used to have such things, but it was different for us, but we do not have the cultural traditions, the norms being observed anymore. Because I won't say that, okay, it's a bad thing to say, but we've been brainwashed, yeah, and we see ourselves as civilized, which has its pros and cons, and we do not observe or follow most of the things that our traditional parents or traditional people, ancestors used to follow. So yeah, the fact that Ghana still follows that is really intriguing, because I would like to be there for months and so just to see how all that works out in the community. It must be fun though, I think. I'm not sure, I'm just saying it must be fun. But yeah, so without forgetting, in Ghana, you know, husband or father is the head of the family. He makes the decisions, he guides and drives the family. Just like most of African households, you know. I think most of our households are like that. That is it about Ghana. Sorry, I'm trying to do my blending and I have like this blender that I soaked a little bit. And one thing I've learned about makeup is patience, so that you can blend your makeup nicely and not leave patches, because you might just end up looking like a frog if you don't do it nicely. So you can see there's some improvement, right? I think you can notice the way I'm blending it. There's so much improvement from how it was at the beginning. And I do not like to put foundation on my forehead. Reason being, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I've heard from so many people that forehead retains most of the makeup and you don't want to look ashy and all that. And, you know, having the makeup breaking out and all that. You don't want to do that. So what you just need to do is put foundation where it's supposed to be put. And then for your forehead, just use whatever is left on the sponge. That's a nice makeup trick that I've learned over time. Dancing is a spiritual and social act in Ghana. You know why? I realized one thing in all the ceremonies and events we attended, right? There were like 10 things that they did in the middle of dancing. You would say things like peace. I don't know if it means peace for them, but you just do this, and then they actually did this, and then they do this to the queen or the king or whatever, and then they kind of bow down and the queen said something or the king said something to them. I don't know if it's them giving them some sort of approval or blessings. I have no idea. For every ceremony, whether it's a funeral, it's a wedding, there is dances that are made. We finished doing the foundation. Now I'm going to do blush, and for blush I just use a brow concealer that is darker than my skin. Funeral celebrations is something big for Ghanaian people. You know why? Because they celebrate life well lived. Another shocking thing is, if your husband dies, you're gonna have to wear black attire for 1 year. So you'll always be wearing black on a daily, morning to evening, Monday to Monday. And that signified like mourning and respect for the dead. And you're not gonna be involved in a relationship for that period. So you don't see other people or do anything crazy. You just need to stay grounded and mourn your husband, your dead husband. And after 1 year, the family is gonna hold a meeting and they can set you free. So if you wanna remarry or you wanna just see other people, dates or things like that, then you will be freed to do so. Isn't that really good? I like that. It's kind of respectful, you know, because other people don't even get to mourn their lovers. They just move on like nothing happened. And as an African, or just as a person, as me, I usually feel like it's not the best thing to do. I think you should respect your people. We are done. There's nothing really on this brush. It's just the brush I'm using to kind of press in my makeup and just make sure it's all good and fine. I'm going to use this. Use this and this. We are done. See that? I got this fan from Ghana. I'm gonna have my breakfast, dress up, and then go to work. It's been nice having these chats. I think I should do this more often. Do not forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and share my video. Or don't forget to turn on my post notifications so that you can be updated anytime I get to post. Thank you, and have a good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are.